What's up? Alright, so it's a rainy Saturday in December. I got this project started. I probably should have started with this is my girl. This is my girlfriend laying on my bed. I probably should have started with the guitar assembled. I do have pictures, but I picked up this I call frankentele for like 80 or $100 from some guy that lived around the corner. It had a squire neck that was absolutely destroyed. It's in the corner over there. I mean, the frets were. It looked like somebody dragged a file down the neck over the frets. There's actually grooves cut into them that look like the strings. I've never seen anything like that. That's bad. But anyway, so I got this to work with. I don't know what the top is. You can see it. It's like epoxy. It's a semi-hollow body. I'm assuming it was some kind of a kit at some point. This line here doesn't line up with the body. It's kind of kicked off to the side. I actually think it's kind of cool looking. I know it sounds stupid, but I do. It's a not a solid body. You can see the splices in the wood. You can see it on the edge here, right here. You can see you can see right there where it was glued and cut out. Whatever, it's probably maple or something similar to that, poplar or something like that. All right. Hey, does it smell good? Yeah. So anyway, I got this base to work with. I don't know what the top is. It's like epoxy. It cracked off here. I bought this MIM made in Mexico Fender neck. It's a Pau Ferro fingerboard. It's nice. It's not top of the line, but it's nice. And this is going to be going on whatever I do with this. I'm thinking this is coming off. I'm going to see about getting some slab red cedar. I like the look of red cedar as a top laminate, like an 1/8 laminate on the top. I also bought a Golden Age pre-wired pot kit. Yes, I cheated. I didn't do it myself. Jack, tone, controls. So I'm in the process. I got some more parts coming in. I got these pickups from a friend of mine. These are Gibsons. One is a 500T. The other one is either a 496 or a 498. Those will not be going in this guitar. Those are a lot of gain for a Telecaster. I think what's going to happen is those are going to go in my SG. Mahogany body. They're going to work great from all the reviews I've seen. And the 490s that are in my SG that it came with are going to go into this. That's the plan. It's like I said, frankentele. This is where we're going with it. I also bought a set of Fender tuners to match this neck. Like I said, I've got a new knobs because what was in this frankentele was metric. I can only assume this was either a Squire, a kit, and everything that had metric tuners and knobs. The jack didn't work well. It actually did sound. It really didn't sound that bad when I played. It had. This is the best part. Someone had flipped the control plate, so tone and volume were at the top, which people do. They reverse them. But what they did was they flipped it, but it wasn't a flipped setup. It was set up for the other way, and they just like stretched the wires down to the jack hole, and one of them ripped off. Anyway, it had a Jackson J80, which is a bridge pickup, at the neck. And it had a DiMarzio pickup at the bridge. The pickups were switched. They were in the wrong spots. They were wired. I don't know who. I'm guessing like a 14-year-old kid or somebody threw this thing together, or just some hack who didn't really know what the hell was going on. Anyway, and to be honest with you, it actually sounded, when I flipped it onto the neck pickup, it actually sounded all right when I played this guitar. The frets were destroyed. I'm gonna hold on. I don't want to show off my room too much because it's a friggin' mess. I'm single. I live by myself. My dog. I get my kids every other weekend. But this is the old neck. Somebody sanded off this. The tuners, single screw. Some of them were twisted. They worked fine. The neck, the nut is pretty much hammered. The frets, look at. I'm trying to get a good view. Look at the look at the frets. Look at that. It's like someone put a 30-pound weight on the strings. It's like somebody, like the Hulk was playing slide guitar on this friggin' thing. These frets are friggin' destroyed. I don't know. The neck is cracked. It's cracked right here. It's got a big dent in it here. Somebody obviously had no respect for this guitar, which, all right, okay, so it's a Squire, an old Squire neck. But, still, I don't know. Whatever. I respect. I still have the first electric guitar I ever got when I was like 14 years old. And it's a Fender Squire Bullet. I still have it. It still plays. It's hanging on my wall. That was when I was 14. I'm going to be 52 next week. Anyway, this is my latest project. I hope to get my son in on this. Some of this is going to have to be... Should I use this body? I'm actually contemplating cedar. I was offered some 70-year-old wood from the city of Hartford that supposedly has some pretty wild grains in it. It was used on benches and stuff. I don't know what kind of wood it is. I can assume it's... Well, you got Piggy. I can assume it's hardwood. So there might be another body made. I might just go with this. I might try to take this crap off the top. I might just put this thing back together the way it is. Frankentele, look like shit. Pardon my language. Clean up this horrendous job. I'd love to take the edge off of this, but this is a veneer that was glued around the top. I don't like edges on things. I like things smooth. I was going to just try to clean it up. I don't know. But I'll tell you what. This Fender neck, for less than $300, and yeah, laugh at me if you will. I really don't give a shit. This is for me, not for anybody else. I'm not looking to get anybody's approval. This is for me. This is a project. This is frankentele. I'm putting it together. That friggin' neck feels awesome. I love the feel of those Fender necks. So I'll keep you posted. Hope maybe I can somehow squeeze or figure out how to get a picture of what it looked like. I'm sure you can imagine what it looked like, but anyway, it's a part. I've got pieces and parts coming in Monday. Screws, tuner knobs to fit this pot because this is different. And a new plate to fit that pot because it's different. Because the other one was obviously metric. It was probably Korean or wherever Squires are made. Japan. I think mine was made in Japan. But that was... am I really going to do the math now? That was the 80s. Anyway, and I will tell you what, besides a little bit of noise from my Squire Bullet, and the pickup switch that likes to act up and doesn't kick in all the time. That guitar actually sounds halfway decent too for a cheap ass guitar. But nothing sounds like the SG. I shouldn't say nothing. None of the ones that I have sound like an SG. I also have a Dean split tail. I believe a Korean made 90s, early 90s Dean split tail. In black with a Floyd Rose. And I'm not sure of the pickups, and they just don't sound. The SG just blows that Dean away. I mean, Deans they're cheap ass guitars anyway. For the most part, the generic run of the mill. But anyway, that's that. We'll keep you posted. You can say goodnight, goodbye, yeah, whatever.